This is Bob Long Sports Radio Show with Bob Long and Chris Perangeli.
And I will not apologize for my tone tonight.
They need a 2 to tie, a 3 will win it. Sylvester for 3! Oh! With 5.1 to go! Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human life.
Unfortunate deep one for the end zone. Phelan is down there. Oh, he got it! He got it! He got it! Boston College! He did it! He did it! He did it!
Connell, 5 to go. Lewis has been awesome. Let's it go. He ties it at 62. Expect anything different?
The Mountaineers have just beat the Michigan Wolverines!
I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game. In my book, we're going to be winners. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let me hear it. Go, go, go.
Good evening. Welcome to the Bob Long Sports Radio Show live from Quiznos Sub. We got a nice crowd on hand here and plenty more to come. Thanks to everybody for showing up. My name is Bob Long, and alongside me is Chris Perangeli. And Chris, this is our first on-site remote, first time we've gone to a local establishment, and very grateful for Quiznos giving us the opportunity here, and very excited to talk some Penn State sports.
Absolutely excited to have all the guests on. Thanks again to Quiznos. It's a lot of fun. Going to have a good crowd, have some interaction. I'm really excited for the opportunity here, so it's going to be a fun night.
Glad they could get the full game in. They had a running clock in the second half, tried to get guys in, get guys out, not get anybody injured. And even though there were a few guys that had been banged up earlier that week and then a few guys that got banged up a little bit during the game, no worse for the wear was Penn State football. And the culmination of spring practice is always a very interesting time because it really turns the table and turns the tides towards what's inevitably going to come in the fall, which is a brand new era of football here at Penn State.
And on the ice as much as I can, that was always the goal. And to be able to step on the ice for the first time and be able to call myself a Division I hockey player, it's going to be a great feeling.
Thoughts? Do you have any, favorites coming in?
I haven't seen many of them play yet, but I have seen Brandon Taylor play. When he came up on a visit to play with us, he's a big guy, big body, can run the floor, can rebound really well. I'm excited to see what we'll bring to the table.
2004, they went 4-7. So I talked to Jack Ham and I talked on the phone, and we looked at this thing, and we both said, you know what, this could be 2005 could be a really good team. Now they're coming off back-to-back, a 3-9 and a 4-7. So I went to some club, and I told them, they said, what's your prediction? I said, I think they can go 11-1. And of course, everybody in the room looked like I should be obviously institutionalized. All right. What was their record in 2005?
Pretty well done.
11-1, man.
Pretty well done.
Right on the money.
Now, here's the problem with that. If I say where I were to tell you, and I'm not saying this is my prediction, say I told you to be 11-1, what would your first question be? Who's the one?
As far as practicing, we need to prepare upwards of 3 to 4 dances per week per football game. So we train 5-6 days a week getting ready for each football game. Our practices are usually about 3 hours long, and we do that periodically, and Saturdays are big days. So we perform at the Bryce Jordan Center before the game starts at tailgates, and then we move to the stadium, and we are so fortunate to not only perform on the sidelines but also on the field during the third quarter.
This is Bob Long Sports Radio Show with Bob Long and Chris Perangeli.
And I will not apologize for my tone tonight.
They need a 2 to tie, a 3 will win it. Sylvester for 3!